What you are about to watch is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any type of advice. Always question the validity of what you see and what you hear. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hidden horrors, U.S. human trafficking exposed. Did you know that human trafficking affects over 40 million people worldwide? This shocking statistic underscores the sheer scale of the problem. Victims are often hidden in plain sight, suffering in silence. Awareness is the first step towards action, and understanding the magnitude of this issue is crucial. Human trafficking is modern-day slavery, involving force, fraud, or coercion to exploit people. It strips individuals of their freedom, trapping them in cycles of abuse and helplessness. This heinous crime affects men, women, and children, with traffickers preying on the vulnerable and exploiting their circumstances. Here in the United States, human trafficking is happening closer than you think. It's not just a distant problem in far-off countries. People are trafficked across state lines and even within local communities. Recognizing the signs and understanding the risks can help in identifying and stopping these crimes. Many illegal immigrants trying to cross the border are sold into textile slavery. Desperate for a better life, they fall victim to traffickers who exploit their vulnerability. These immigrants often end up working in inhumane conditions, stripped of their dignity and basic human rights, with no means to escape. Textile slavery involves being forced to work in harsh conditions for little or no pay. Workers endure long hours, often in dangerous environments, with constant threats of violence or punishment. They have no control over their lives, trapped in an endless cycle of exploitation and abuse. Meet Maria, a young woman who sought a brighter future but ended up trapped in a nightmare. Lured by the promise of a better life, she found herself confined to a garment factory, forced to work 18-hour days under deplorable conditions. Maria's story is a harrowing reminder of the harsh realities of human trafficking. Online predators are increasingly sophisticated, exploiting technology to ensnare their victims. These predators pose as legitimate job recruiters or friendly acquaintances, preying on the vulnerable. Their ultimate goal is to deceive and abduct individuals, forcing them into work slavery. The anonymity of the internet makes it easier for them to operate undetected. Social media platforms are rife with danger, especially when strangers offer seemingly lucrative job opportunities. These offers often come with promises of high earnings and travel, but they conceal sinister motives. Accepting such offers can lead to abduction and enslavement, transforming a hopeful opportunity into a perilous trap. Emily's story is a stark example of the perils of online job offers. Enthralled by what seemed like a dream opportunity, she was deceived and kidnapped, her aspirations turned into a living nightmare. Her experience underscores the need for vigilance and caution when engaging with unknown entities online. Recognizing the signs of online predators is crucial for prevention. Be wary of overly generous job offers that seem too good to be true and any communication that insists on secrecy. These red flags can help identify and avoid dangerous situations, protecting individuals from falling victim to human trafficking. Slavery is also prevalent in countries like China. Forced labor is a significant issue, with countless individuals subjected to inhumane working conditions. Factories and labor camps are notorious for exploiting workers, often under the guise of economic necessity. This hidden crisis affects millions and demands global attention and action. In China, many are forced into labor camps and factories. These facilities often operate under severe and unsafe conditions, stripping workers of basic human rights. Victims are coerced into exhausting labor with little to no compensation. The international community must address these abuses and work towards eliminating forced labor. Human trafficking is a global issue, with victims from every corner of the world. It transcends borders and cultures, affecting men, women, and children alike. No region is immune, and the fight against trafficking requires a united effort from governments, organizations, and individuals to protect human dignity and freedom. In the U.S., thousands are trafficked annually, with many cases going unreported. The underground nature of the crime makes it challenging to track and combat. Victims often live in fear and isolation, making it essential to raise awareness and provide avenues for reporting and support. Contrary to popular belief, human trafficking isn't just about sex slavery. Labor trafficking is a pervasive issue that is often overlooked. Victims are forced into various industries, including agriculture, construction, and domestic work. Recognizing the signs and understanding the breadth of trafficking is crucial for effective prevention and intervention. Labor trafficking is a pervasive issue that often flies under the radar. Unlike sex trafficking, which garners more media attention, labor trafficking involves the exploitation of individuals through forced labor. Victims work in industries such as agriculture, construction, and domestic service, enduring harsh conditions and receiving little or no compensation. Recognizing the victims of human trafficking requires vigilance and awareness. Indicators include restricted movement, poor living conditions, and a lack of personal freedom. Victims may exhibit signs of psychological trauma, malnutrition, and untreated medical issues, making it crucial for communities to stay alert and informed. Law enforcement agencies play an indispensable role in combating human trafficking. Through specialized training and collaborative efforts, they can identify and rescue victims, disrupt trafficking networks, and prosecute offenders. Their involvement is essential for dismantling the systems that enable trafficking to thrive. Community involvement is vital in identifying and reporting human trafficking activities. Local residents, businesses, and organizations can act as the eyes and ears of their neighborhoods. By staying informed and vigilant, communities can help bring traffickers to justice and support victims in their recovery process. Education is a powerful tool for preventing human trafficking. Schools should incorporate awareness programs into their curriculum to inform students about the dangers and signs of trafficking. By educating young people, we empower them to protect themselves and others, creating a safer and more informed society. Nonprofit organizations like Polaris Project and Thorn are pivotal in the battle against human trafficking. They provide vital resources, support services, and advocacy efforts. By raising awareness and offering direct assistance to victims, these organizations play a significant role in dismantling trafficking networks and supporting survivors on their path to recovery. Strong legislation is crucial for prosecuting traffickers and safeguarding victims. Laws must be stringent to deter traffickers and protect the vulnerable. Effective legal frameworks enable law enforcement to take decisive action, ensuring traffickers face justice while providing victims with the necessary protections and support to rebuild their lives. Support services are essential for helping victims of human trafficking reclaim their lives. These services include counseling, legal aid, housing, and job training. By addressing their immediate and long-term needs, support programs empower survivors to overcome their trauma and reintegrate into society, fostering resilience and independence. Knowing the hotlines and resources available for reporting trafficking is vital. Immediate reporting can save lives and lead to the dismantling of trafficking operations. Resources such as the National Human Trafficking Hotline offer confidential assistance and guidance, connecting victims with the necessary support services and authorities. You can contribute to the fight against human trafficking by staying informed and spreading awareness. Sharing information and educating others about the signs and realities of trafficking helps create a vigilant community. By fostering awareness, you empower people to recognize and report trafficking, making a collective impact in combating this heinous crime. Protect yourself and your loved ones by being cautious online. Be wary of strangers offering job opportunities or making overly generous promises. Use privacy settings on social media and never share personal information with unknown individuals. Staying vigilant online can prevent you from falling victim to predators and traffickers. Companies should ensure their supply chains are free from forced labor. Ethical sourcing practices can significantly reduce the demand for traffic labor. By auditing suppliers and implementing strict labor standards, businesses can contribute to the fight against human trafficking. Corporate responsibility is crucial in creating a fair and just global market. Become an advocate by supporting anti-trafficking legislation and organizations. Use your voice to promote policies that protect victims and punish traffickers. Participate in campaigns and engage with lawmakers to push for stronger regulations. Advocacy plays a vital role in driving systemic change and raising awareness about human trafficking. Consider volunteering with local organizations that support trafficking victims. Your time and skills can make a significant impact on the lives of survivors. Whether through mentorship, fundraising, or providing professional services, volunteering offers a direct way to contribute to the fight against human trafficking and support those in need. Your consumer choices can make a difference. Choose products from ethical sources. Opt for brands committed to fair labor practices and transparency. By supporting companies that prioritize human rights, you help reduce the demand for traffic labor. Conscious consumption empowers you to make informed decisions that positively impact the world. Listening to survivor stories can provide insight into the harsh realities of human trafficking. These stories highlight the resilience of individuals who have endured unimaginable suffering. By understanding their experiences, we can better advocate for policies and support systems that address the root causes and provide meaningful assistance to survivors. If you see something suspicious, report it immediately. Your vigilance can save lives. Many trafficking operations go unnoticed because people are unaware of the signs or hesitant to act. By taking prompt action and notifying authorities, you can help dismantle trafficking networks and rescue victims from their dire situations. Join or start a community watch program to keep your neighborhood safe. These programs empower residents to monitor and report suspicious activities, creating a united front against trafficking. Collaboration with local law enforcement enhances the effectiveness of these initiatives, making communities safer and more vigilant in identifying potential trafficking situations. Support policies that aim to end human trafficking and provide aid to victims. Legislative action is crucial for holding traffickers accountable and ensuring comprehensive support for survivors. By advocating for stronger laws and adequate funding for victim services, we can create a legal framework that prioritizes justice and rehabilitation for those affected by trafficking. Collaboration between governments, NGOs, and communities is essential in combating human trafficking. Effective partnerships leverage resources, expertise, and networks to address the multifaceted nature of trafficking. By working together, these entities can implement holistic strategies that prevent trafficking, protect victims, and prosecute offenders, ultimately fostering a safer and more just society. As global citizens, we collectively bear the responsibility to combat human trafficking. This heinous crime transcends borders, affecting individuals from every nation. By uniting our efforts, we can implement effective strategies and share vital information, ensuring that no one falls victim to such exploitation. Global cooperation is our strongest weapon. Empowering ourselves and others through education is paramount in the fight against human trafficking. By raising awareness and understanding the signs, we can prevent potential cases and support victims more effectively. Education not only informs but also mobilizes communities to take proactive steps towards eradicating this global issue. Now is the time to educate ourselves and take action against human trafficking. Delaying action only allows perpetrators to continue their crimes unchecked. We must seize the moment to implement preventive measures, strengthen legal frameworks, and offer unwavering support to survivors, creating a safer world for everyone. Share this video to spread awareness and help end human trafficking. Each share amplifies the message, reaching more people who might be unaware of the issue's magnitude. By leveraging our networks, we can inform, educate, and inspire collective action, making a significant impact in combating trafficking. Together, we can make a difference and create a world free from human trafficking. Our unified efforts, whether through advocacy, education, or direct intervention, have the power to bring about lasting change. Let's commit to this cause and work tirelessly to ensure a future where freedom and dignity are universal rights.